Today's show is sponsored by the ABV Network Merchandise Shop. Check out our large assortment of logo merch and our lifestyle collection as well. Just head over to abvnetwork.com and click on shop. We are also sponsored by The Bar to Go. The Bar to Go offers a fully customizable carrying case that allows you to take your favorite distilled spirits or cocktail ingredients with you. Whether you're looking for yourself, a customized gift, or logo items for your business or event, The Bar to Go can help. Check them out at thebar2go.com. Use the number 2 when you type out The Bar to Go. Did you know Neely Family Distillery now ships its popular distilled spirits directly to you? To order, simply call 859-394-3258. Tell them the ABV Network sent you. And now, on to the show.
Let's drink!
Welcome to the Bourbon Daily, the podcast about everything bourbon delivered to you every day of the week. Today on the show, we will mail it in for Cinco de Mayo. Mayo? I fuck up this word every time.
Mayo.
It's the 5th of May. We're partying, even though we're not in Mexico.
It's not sponsored by Hellman's.
Please join me in welcoming my co-host, Steve Akeley, and our special guests, Jay Rowe, Tim Swaya, and Evan Van Scoik.
Hey, gang, what's up?
Hey, guys.
Hey,
Cinco de Mayo. Yeah.
Welcome to the mayonnaise.
It's Mayo. I think it's Mayo. Cinco de Mayo.
It's Mayo, yes.
It's Mayo.
I read it like Mayo because I'm fucking from the Midwest. I'm sorry. But I'm just
bueno.
Yeah.
I suck sometimes. It's on me.
Well, there you go. But yeah, it is what it is. So Cinco de Mayo, it's a made up holiday, but it's a cool one.
It's their Independence Day. It's like
no, it's not. It is not. You don't know. No,
it is their Independence Day.
Steve, Steve, you're right. Steve,
it's made up. It's made up.
It is the U.S. It's a U.S. made up holiday.
It's made up by the Restaurant Association, which is cool. I mean, but again, if you ask someone who's from Mexico, and I have friends that live in Mexico, and they've never heard of it. And now they picked out some sort of battle or something like. There is something that they're trying to put together, but it's not a thing in Mexico. They don't celebrate.
It's a U.S. made up holiday.
It's a U.S. thing. I think it actually works because people do go out. They go out to their favorite Mexican restaurant. They buy margaritas.
They buy tequila.
It's a reason to go out and have some fun and drink some good tequila. Yeah, why not? So it's cool. It's like a Hallmark holiday though. So
really,
Hallmark holidays
are like, we need another reason to get drunk.
Exactly.
Let's go.
It's a good idea. Yeah. It's like Jim and I will try to start some sort of, buy from your bottle shop day or something like that. We'll try to, and we'll try to be like, oh, that's a national holiday.
You can actually probably get that printed on a calendar somewhere. People will be
we'll see.
Hashtag,
baby. Hashtag.
Yeah, it will. So, yes, but it's a fun day no matter what, and whether it's a made up thing or not, it doesn't matter. People are out and they're enjoying themselves, which is very cool. So happy Cinco de Mayo. But before we get to our topic, which we're just mailing in, so there's not going to be we're not talking about Cinco de Mayo today. We're just talking about whatever as we mail it in. Tim has the small talk, and sounds like he's got a couple topics once we get to after the break. So, Tim, what do you got for small talk?
So this one probably goes right up with Evan's. If you've been to the Bourbon Sasquatch Productions YouTube channel, you've had a tour of Evan's house.
Yes.
If you had a world where magic could be included in it, what would that look like? Evan just gave us a fist pump. So, Evan, let's start with you.
Okay, Evan, start with you.
Yeah, so it would be glorious and terrifying all at once because you have the fantastic people who would do very interesting things like, bottomless glasses. You want to go bottomless mimosas on a Sunday for brunch? Guess what? All the time. You don't want to clean house anymore? You tired of dishes? Man, you just wave your wand. Or if you're a fan of other magic shows besides like a Harry Potter or classics, you can just use hand motions to do magic. Or Bewitched, you just wiggle your nose. Whatever type of magic you're into. There could be so many applications that make people's lives so awesome, so amazing, so interesting. And then you're going to have the idiots and the psychos that do terrible and disastrous things with magic. So it will be a wonderful world full of idiots, just like real life.
Yeah.
If you could bottle McNew's facial expressions
anyone
right now,
top
Steve,
that?
that'd be something.
Can anyone top that? Like, I'm not even sure what to say.
Yeah,
Like,
no, so
really?
this gives me big Sabrina the Teenage Witch vibes from the 90s. I was obsessed with this show because I very much just wanted to like point my finger and make things happen. That is the magic I want in my life. Does that laundry need put on the hangers? Yes. We don't fold laundry, we put them on hangers. Yes. Does the dogs need out? Yes. Open that door. Do you put the dishes, unload the dishwasher? That's the magic I want in my life. Like,
So I've never seen that, but my kid has watched that, and I'm down.
You're down.
I like
Yeah, that is.
I like it.
I couldn't live in a world with magic, and here's why. I wouldn't use it for all the right things, and like it would be used nonstop, like when we're going ready to take a drink. Cheers, gang! And I would make McNew's cup flap over her head and spill over. I would never stop using it. I would be like, I'd tap the wand and do the move, so McNew's cup would fly, because then it would just get a small laugh. I could never stop myself from doing all the things.
Steve would just really become a villain. He would not be a good magic user. He would use it. He would abuse it to his power.
I don't know that that's villain or like
a villain very easily.
Yeah. The person who's blocking the aisle with their cart, all of a sudden their cart would fall over and everything would fly out of it. I mean,
that's fair because those are asshole people. But
it would be nonstop. Yeah. Yeah. The
That's
people
an
like
asshole
McNew.
move.
The people
But
like
the
McNew who
move
don't
of
put their
that
carts
would be
away.
yeah.
I would have all the
Put my
carts
cart back.
flying to her car and she's pulling out after not putting
I
her
put
cart away.
my cart back on a regular basis unless
you don't.
somebody's being weird. I do.
I don't
I
understand
put
where
it
you're
back
shopping
today.
if you're
I
Friday.
literally walked across the parking lot to put my cart back today.
You need to carry a piece, I think. That's the key. Carry a piece,
No,
I guess.
it's not. That's
Yeah.
funky.
Why
That's
are you walking
I'm
around
all
and you worried
about
someone's going to kill you at the
carrying a
shopping
piece,
center?
but not about shopping carts.
There you go, like this. Just carry a piece.
Yes,
like
yes.
I don't like.
Let's raise this a bar.
I added that to the studio
bring me a
recently.
gun.
I don't need that
So-
to go to Walmart.
That's a recent
Bring
addition to
me
the
a
studio.
gun.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So that's good. All right.
Oh,
Well, there you go.
I'm
Tim, you asked a
kidding.
question though. Do you have any different thoughts on this, on the magic?
So yeah, I think the reason why we have magic in these fantasy worlds is to make our lives easier so we can enjoy more fun. But I've watched all the Harry Potter videos and movies and everything. Nobody has any more fun with being able to wave their wand and do everything here. And I also still believe that there's only one return, and that's of the Jedi. No Return of the King. There's only one return, and that's of the Jedi. That's a Clerks
both
2
fantastic.
reference.
Oh,
But Evan, you make a world that makes sense. You know what? Hey, if it suits you, it suits you. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Do your thing.
do your thing.
So I don't have an answer. It's just, I think it's a rhetorical question.
Yeah.
Might be. I would love to
Rhetorical.
point my finger, have some glitter come out. My shit is done. That's the world I want. Sabrina world.
Yeah,
Sabrina
until
will.
it's not glitter when someone else makes something come out of your finger.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's not go there. I'm just gonna no comment. No
This
comment.
is totally mailing it in.
You
It is
take
really
the
is.
good with the bad. You
Because
take the
I
good with
could
the bad.
actually run with it. I could run with that comment. It could be a whole nother type of show.
Also, the thing with magic is you got to be very specific. What if you had a genie and you told this genie, like,
In a bottle?
yeah,
What are you, Christina Aguilera?
I want my house to always be clean. And then you're cleaning 24/7. You got to be very specific about your wishes with these genies.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
be
Yeah.
specific about your magic wishes is where
So
I'm going.
with the genie, the key there is you only get a limited number, whether it's 3 or 1 or whatever it is. That's the
But you're
fun with the
wording.
genie.
You got to be
Can we
very
You got to word it
Like-
correctly. Yes.
with the genie.
97 Christina. I'll just take her. Like 97 Christina.
Okay. Well, guess what, gang? It's
Not the
time to
genie in the
drink.
bottle.
It's time to drink. What is everyone drinking? Let's start with Tim this time. Tim, what do you got?
I am enjoying Cinco de Mayo. This is a Glens Creek El Capitan Frigate Kentuckila. This is an agave spirit aged in Cafe Olay barrels. So
Okay.
we will see. This is a fresh bottle.
Oh, Tim, you got to do something here. There's no noise at all there.
It is a fail among fails. It is what it is.
Yeah. Evan, you're next. What do you got?
All right, I'm going to try something different. I did recently open this bottle, so I'm not using the traditional means of, picking a bottle that hasn't been opened in a while to build up the air pressure. So I'm going to say something that I opened last week. I've switched to original sound on. Let's see if this Nashville Barrel, it's a pick from Gateway Whiskey Society. Let's see how this one does.
Okay. Just decent. It can easily be beat. So, yeah, we'll see. J-Ro, Evan is the lead right now, but what do you got?
So I'm actually going to try for the first time the Jack 10-year.
Okay.
So we'll see.
Your dad's going to come running in.
This.
Put that
Shut
down.
The fuck up.
I'm about to say, where's Dad?
Yeah, well, Dad's going to be pissed. Dad! No,
nothing.
Evan's got the lead.
I'm scared. I'm kind of scared, though.
McNew, you're next. Yeah.
Okay,
J-Ro's going to get grounded.
Cinco de Mayo. I just actually brought some tequila. I have Dos Primos. It's a reposado.
Okay. That's our lead. Not great. Not great. But
guys.
I've got Seagrass more than halfway gone. So McNew's got the lead. Let's see if I can beat that. Hopefully. Here we go. Nah. McNew won that thing. It was a sad day. Wasn't a lot going on there. Sad day, but it is what it is. McNew wins. Cheers, gang.
Cheers, guys.
Salud.
Okay, we'll take a quick break, and then when we come back, we're mailing it in for Cinco de Mayo. That means we can talk about whatever we want. We'll do that in just a few. Hello, this is Steve Akeley of the ABV Network. Let's talk about the people who make this show happen. First up is Leatherwood Distillery in Pleasant View, Tennessee. Company founder Andy Lang started distilling as a hobby while serving his country as an elite Green Beret. Andy distilled all over the world during his time in the military and brought this passion back to him in the U.S. when he returned home. A visit to Leatherwood combines Andy Lang's unique distilled spirits and a museum of artifacts from his time serving the U.S. Share a drink with a fallen soldier at their bar where you can grab an acrylic bio off the wall that celebrates the individuals who gave the ultimate sacrifice to protect his or her country. They will also ship their distilled spirits directly to you, so check them out at leatherwooddistillery.com. Hi, this is Steve Akeley, owner of the ABV Network. We're sponsored by the Stave and Thief Society. This is where you, a bourbon enthusiast, can expand your knowledge and emerge a bourbon steward. In 2017, I completed my Executive Bourbon Steward certification. It's the most comprehensive bourbon certification program available and connects you with an expansive network of bourbon enthusiasts and professionals. Check out the full listing of in-person and online certifications and join the society today by enrolling at staveandthief.com. Okay, let's talk about Neely Family Distillery. In 2018, I met Royce Neely at an industry event. He started appearing on our shows, and we became friends during my frequent visits to Kentucky. Today, he's leading the way for young distillers making their mark on the bourbon industry. A visit to Neely Family Distillery combines family history, a look at what makes their products unique, and of course a tasting through their whiskeys, moonshines, and creams. Check them out at neelyfamilydistillery.com and visit them in Sparta, Kentucky.
This is Danny Kennard, which is turning into Freddie Mills. Y'all have a good fucking day because this is the Bourbon Daily. Thank you.
Welcome back to the Bourbon Daily. Today we are mailing it in for Cinco de Mayo.
Yes, we are. So we can talk about anything. Evan had a couple good topics that he was talking about between shows. So I said, save those for the shows. Evan, what do you want to talk about?
Yeah, so the first one is a little bit about your representation or expression of your personality. Myself and Steve really enjoy to wear the button-down short sleeve shirts.
Yes.
Steve is a fan of the Tony Bahama brand.
Tommy. Yes.
What'd I say?
Tony.
Oh,
Tony
sorry.
Bahama.
Tommy.
That's his cousin.
That's his cousin, Tony. Yeah.
That's the knockoff that you can buy at
How you doing?
discount store.
You like my shirt?
The Tony
He's got a line
Bahama.
of tumblers. Yes.
Yeah, so sorry, Tommy. I didn't mean to insult you, Tommy. I'm sorry if you're out there listening. but the Sir Tommy Bahama
Yes.
that Steve enjoys. I choose a couple of different brands all over the place, but they tend to have patterns on their shirt. And I want to know from each of you guys, if you were going to choose a short sleeve button down party shirt, what pattern, what images do you want displayed all over your shirt? I've got ones that have like sharks or bow ties or wheat all over the place. Right now, I'm wearing a newsprint one. What do you think would be fun? J-Ro, you got your hand up. What would be the expression of your personality on a shirt?
Let's just get this out here first and foremost. Big booby girls are not wearing button-down shirts.
Absolute fucking facts.
Listen,
Booty girls.
but
Yes,
I
booty
do
girls.
have a shirt preference. Big booby girls do not like button-down shirts. It's a problem.
You're not
But I
friendly.
do have a shirt preference. I like shirts that fit my personality. That would be band shirts, or like this shirt that looks like a Marlboro Red shirt, but it says Mama. I support local businesses that produce shirts.
The ABV Barrel Shop?
Crazy shit that I like. Yeah, absolute 1,000%. What I'm not
Okay.
going to wear is a button-down shirt. My boob not fitting that. Period.
Okay.
I can appreciate that.
Fun facts.
Okay.
Yes or no, McNew? Yes or no?
You are absolutely correct. Button downs are not our friends. Not our
We're
friends.
not. The question, we get sidetracked on these things
No,
sometimes, and I
he
think we need to
said-
reel it in.
No. He
It's
said
about-
button down.
It's not. What are your
The
thoughts on button-down
pattern.
shirts? Are they good? It's if you had to wear something, what pattern would you want? And I think you can answer that without even condoning or saying, hey, I wear these type of shirts.
We could put a pattern on a T-shirt. What would you put
Okay.
on a T-shirt?
Yeah,
Fine. Whatever
that's fine.
helps you in
Whatever
your
shirt.
mind, it doesn't matter. The
Yeah.
question is, what's a pattern on a shirt that you think would represent you?
So
Which I think that's
like
the question.
I like 80s. I like hair bands. I like shirts.
Now she's got 100 ideas.
that
Yeah,
look
yeah.
like something. Yeah, no, but button
Hair
downs,
bands.
I'm out. I'm totally out.
Let's say she said hair bands. Let's just pretend that
All right.
we can ignore
I
everything
do.
else.
I do have every hairband shirt there is.
Okay. So
It's
this
like
one will
some from the
represent all
original
hairbands. Okay.
concert.
Go ahead, McNeil.
Yeah.
Okay, so I actually like a lot of plain pieces. Like I'll get just like your basics because I like jewelry and hair and makeup to accessorize. But if I had to put a
So
preference,
basic.
I would do like a dog and like a rocks glass and like a ghost.
All right, I'm feeling it. That's
Uh-huh.
That's cool. You
Different-
can do
Or-
combinations.
yeah.
Or
It totally
rolling fork
sums you
rum.
up in like 3 words. Like, swear to
Yeah.
God, that sums you up in 3 words.
Yeah.
Dogs, rocks, glass, and ghosts. Nailed
I would
it.
just put that
Yes.
put that shit all over a
Yes.
shirt. However, t-shirt, button up, whatever you want to do, put that on a shirt. But it's like probably like a purple background. Like I like some purple, so yeah, like
Okay.
purple.
Now,
I like purple,
McNew,
too. I'm down.
McNew, I do recall you breaking the internet with a Rolling Fork rum shirt and being the only brand ambassador for tiki drinks
Right.
and Rolling Fork
Yes.
rum.
I did do that, and then I broke it again with a red, white, and blue swimsuit.
She's
Actually,
looked the
it's
internet
not
twice.
black and blue, white, but I mean, maybe something patriotic with a lot of boobage too could work.
Boobage. Okay.
Yeah.
But
I
here,
think-
at the same
That is a
time, the shirt
technical term.
McNew's wearing, we both have, and I love that shirt.
Yeah, it's
and
the
you love
Buffalo
that shirt.
Trace
We both loved it. I have
Okay.
it, you have it, we both have it. Mine
Right.
actually has been embroidered on the back from a total store that
I'll
they
say,
love me,
this
so
is
they like did a
the
thing
most
for me.
comfortable shirt. Like it used to feel really
It is.
structured, but I've worn it so much and washed it so much. It's just very comfy now.
I
Comfy
love that
shirt.
shirt.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have it.
Back on to Evan's topic, if we could for a moment. I would like to design something that was St. Louis focused because I'm a St. Louis guy. I wish Tommy Bahama would come to me and say, "Hey, design a shirt," and it would have the arch on there, but it would have other stuff too. That if you're a true St. Louis, like the eyeball sculpture at the Lomar Sculpture Park, that's cool. But that's a total St. Louis thing. I would try to focus on the things that maybe you don't necessarily know. I mean, the arch is a no-brainer, but there's a lot of other things that we could incorporate.
Toasted
in there.
Rabs.
Toasted Rav, sure. Yeah, put some toasted ravioli on there.
Emos?
Emos, sure. The Square Beyond Compare, yes. I mean, just stuff that's totally us that we get and we like it. And you might not like it if you're not from here. We don't care because it's for us. We're from St. Louis, so yeah.
That's fun.
I would have a St. Louis thing for sure. Tim, how about you, man?
I am so down with a tuxedo T-shirt. I'm with John C. Riley in Talladega Nights. It shows that I'm serious, but I like to party.
I love it.
So, it does give my serious personality of trying to always be on and be respectful. Yet it shows that I like to let my hair down a little bit and let it flow.
Fantastic.
Yeah. All right, Evan, you asked the question. What would you put on there?
Oh man, there's so many good choices. Like cats, a great choice on there. So like throw some cats, some donuts. Oh man, like maybe like a video game controller on there.
Dogs.
A video game controller.
Dogs are cool too. I'm down for some dog stuff. Throw a dog on there. Maybe
Come on now.
like a computer
cats,
or a
but I love
TV
dogs.
screen.
Right.
You could throw in like a
Doggy
lightsaber.
style. That's good.
I
Like-
feel
like
my
cross lightsabers for
11-year-old
some fun.
daughter is
I don't know how
excited,
you
like,
incorporate
designing
line
this.
dancing. Like, you just can't put in like a
You're right. Let's throw some boots on there.
yeah, some boots. That's perfect.
Hell yeah.
Cowboy boots or like
Yeah,
stilettos?
cowboy boots.
Like,
No.
yeah,
Yeah, I wear stilettos when I line dance. You nailed it, J-Lo.
I fucking will. Meet your maker.
There you go.
Meet your maker.
But yeah, these sound fun. McNew, so it sounds like if Buffalo Trace created their own version, maybe they put like barrels and a bull, or not a bull, but a buff. Well, it's
Thunder
it's
the Buffalo. Thunder the
Yeah, a buffalo. They could have them like patterned across the shirt.
Yeah, so I've said forever the ABV network needs to do one of these. It says like Akeley, McNew, Mays, Bolton or Neely, whatever she wants to use. So
There you go.
one for the ABV network.
Oh, yeah. She says
That'd be
I
cool.
love her. I've never heard her say that before. So
I have said it years ago that we need to do it.
Well, we need to do it now, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're
I'll
due
buy
to
it.
we're due to get some
Order
new
your T-shirt on Amazon.com at the ABV Network shop.
ABV Network. Yes, yeah, we have those available. By the time you hear this, it'll be out there. May 5th.
But it says
Likewise.
Buffalo Trace. On the back, you could put the Bourbon Daily. You do all of us.
Yeah, there you go.
Wow.
There
I
you
like
go.
I like
Marketing ideas.
it. It is. It's very, very good. Very good. I like that.
We all
So
get
that's available.
royalties
May
from
5th it is. I'll put
this,
there's a link to that in the description of the show. So check it out. The t-shirt's out there now. Yeah,
I think it would be
Smash the like button.
Smash the like button. Yes.
Smash.
Evan,
Oh, jeez.
Evan, there was another topic. Let's see if
I can't.
our group can understand the question or not. So,
All right. So this is just another random one. So myself and Taylor were thinking about, you know what? We bought a house last year, and what if we wanted to change the like color or the siding of our house? We've got some brick on the front. Would we want to like whitewash or paint the brick a different color? Like, if we could do that, what color of house would we use?
White
So, like-
and black, grays, I'll tell you. Let me just take over from here.
You got it.
So
Okay.
you want to do whites and blacks and grays. You want to do just really like bold blacks, bold gray, but just those colors. You want to stay within that color scheme on the outside. You actually want to bring that on the inside as well. That's where everyone is. You can do pops of color with like a hunter green or like a really deep dark navy blue, like on the island, but not the whole cabinet. It's like, this is my thing. So yeah, call me over and I can help you with that.
Okay, J-Ro will
Hey,
help
like
you
that.
with the outside of your house. So it's funny Evan brings this up because I was telling him as he talked about he wanted to talk about this. I was faced with this. So I've been into my house 30 years, and when we bought the spec home. So we didn't get to choose what it looked like or anything like that. It was already done, but we liked the lot more than any. We thought it was the best lot on the place, and we liked the design good enough. We're like, let's just buy the spec house, and then the builder was using for tours and stuff like that, and then he can build another one, and that's that because we wanted that place. So we bought it. The house was yellow, and I don't know that we'd buy a yellow house, but the funny thing was about 10 years into it, we had siding that was supposed to last forever. It was a wood siding, and it ended up rotting. And we got money from the manufacturer and stuff like that. It was a whole thing that's going on, but because it just fell apart, and we have to then reside our house. So when you're siding your house, you can choose what color. And I thought, let's get more of a conventional color that'll help, sale price and all that. Yellow is a weird color for a house. And the warden said, I bought this house when it was yellow, and I want the yellow house. This is what I'm used to seeing, and this is our house. This is the house that we bought. I don't want to change the whole look and personality of the house. Let's keep it yellow. And I thought, when you're married, sometimes you win battles, sometimes you lose. And I thought, this isn't going to be the hill I die on. If that's what she wants, that's what we're going to do. And we got it resided, and it was resided yellow. So I have a yellow house. So I got the chance to change, and we kept it the same, yellow. Weird.
Bold
Here's
strategy.
the thing, Agley. Yellow will come. Yellow was the color. Yellow will come back around. They only rotate through so many colors. My house was yellow in the inside when I bought it 11 years ago. It is no longer yellow in the inside. Nothing is the same in the inside. But yellow was kind of the color. So, but I actually...
I feel like I'm the smartest man alive, too.
I do house trends.
Right. I'm the reverse of trends because I think people love the idea of their house increasing in value. It's a cool thing for them, and it's not cool for me at all. I wish that they would show, if you go on Zillow, my house was worth $88,000. That's a dream to me, that it's going down in value. Because you know what? Guess what happens? Guess what the county assessor does when they think your house is worth more? It's so exciting for people. It's so exciting for people to have their house be worth so much more than what you think it is. And of course, they've exploded. If you check your house prices, our house went up over $100,000 in assessment this past year. And guess what happens? People are. I see them on the internet. They're just elated. Their house is worth so much more. By the way, guess what happens with that? You got to pay more taxes. Who cares what they say it's worth? You're just paying tax on that. At the end of the day, when it comes time to sell that thing, people are going to buy it because what they like it. It doesn't matter what the fucking tax assessor says. You're getting screwed if you think that's a good thing, having your house being worth more. I think that's terrible.
No.
That's why I don't cut my grass and stuff like that.
Unless you're trying to sell.
Yeah, that's fine. When you're trying to sell, you want it to be worth everything. Yeah, that's why I don't cut my grass worth of shit. So people are like, it's worth more. It's worth more if you cut. I'm not planning on selling anytime soon. This is that.
Oh, you don't get a note if your grass isn't cut?
Well, I worked for the county, and I know what those notes mean. They don't mean anything, actually.
No,
they don't actually mean anything.
Well, I know they don't, but it just means all your fucking neighbors are looking. And I'm on the corner,
I get it.
And I'm like on the corner coming in, and I want to be the good looking yard. I have a yard boy.
I don't want to be. I want to be the worst yard in the neighborhood.
Have people that
flower the yard. I'm gonna plan.
I want, when the tax assessor drives by, I want to be like, this place is a fucking wreck. God, it's terrible.
No, because I walk through my neighborhood. I do walks daily, and I judge these houses that look like shit. That is not going to be my house.
That's going to be my house. I love it.
Mine either. No, not my house.
Yeah.
Not my house.
Oh, mine does. Yes.
And since I almost cut my finger off,
some burns. My house is
the hedge trimmer.
Here's my policy. I was there longer than them. I have the longest tenure in my subdivision, and so I was there before you were. My house hasn't changed. I never take care of my house to begin with. You're just gonna have to deal with it. So you decided to move here. And by the way, you could send me your notes and tell me I'm supposed to cut the grass and do this and do that. I worked for the county for years. I know what the actual rules are. I know what the rules are, and I know what they'll do to you. They'll send you if you don't cut your grass, they'll send you a note and they'll say in 2 weeks we're going to come back by. They will come by in 2 weeks, and then after that 2 weeks they'll be like, we sent them a note 2 times, even a threatening one.
Yard
you didn't do anything. Yeah.
Listen. My yard is money. That's all I'm gonna say. It's money.
Well, someday at the end of the day, we'll compare bank accounts, and that's where it pays off.
I would like to interject a second.
Okay, go ahead, Tim.
Because I may have a unique perspective because I've been to Chateau Akeley.
Yes.
And what really sets aside, regardless of the length of grass, is the amount of pink flamingo
Yeah.
One ornament.
That's trashy.
Yeah.
I love it. That's why I put them out there. I'm like, this ruins the property value. I want to ruin the property value. I'm not selling. I want it to be as low as possible.
Never think your neighbors are like, this man should be fucking living in Boca in a trailer. Like,
Exactly.
Getting flogged.
Exactly.
It is all true. It is all true.
I want it to look as bad as possible because you know what? That's at the end of the day,
My
you pay
yard
more
is
money for that. Yes, for J. Rose property, she pays more money because she thinks her yard is money, and the money is not for her. The money is for the local municipality that she's paying in taxes. My yard looks like shit. I got more money than J. Rose because I look like
Actually,
shit.
lost a finger to that yard. I have this is a dead. It should have just been cut all the way.
J. Rose
off.
got a
It's
dead
There's
finger.
some filling.
did cut it with
It's
a hedge
dead
trimmer.
from the yard work, from the hedge
Yeah.
trimmer. That's
That'll
it.
never happen to me.
I can't
You'll never
do
hear
that.
Steve Akeley was hurt in yard work. No, because I don't cut the grass. Yeah.
Here's the thing where I'm like, I like my neighbor on my one side, I like my neighbor on the other side. Everybody else in this cul-de-sac can fuck off. I want to be better than you. So I am going to plant some flowers, and my husband hates me for it. So I'm like, I have a project. I can do it by myself, but I can't. And he gets roped into them. So he's now building me flower beds in front of our fences because I want to put knockout roses because I want to have roses to be better than everybody. And now
The weird thing is, I live by two guys. I'm right in between two guys who live outside in their yard. They love that shit. And you'd think they wouldn't get along with me, but I do because you know what? At the end of the day, I'm a good person. I talk to them. I don't give them any shit. They don't, whatever they're doing in their yard. If they're having a party and they need to park it in front of my house and load up, I don't give them any problems. I'm a good neighbor from that perspective. Do I take care of my house? No, but they don't care because it's. Yeah.
literally in 2 weeks, I will go out and pressure, so pressure washing.
I won't do anything.
I fucking love to pressure wash anything because it's like
Come
satisfying.
over to my house then. Yeah.
Like I will go pressure wash my house the last weekend of April to make it nice for the spring and summer. I just like doing it. It's like satisfying in a weird way.
Well, I've got a pressure wash guy now, so yes. I
mean,
had him like
smells
20 years
good.
ago.
It
Yeah.
smells good. Everything
Yeah.
smells good after you do that.
Yes, it does.
I don't know. It smells good.
It's so nice. And then
So-
I'm
Go
with
ahead, Tim.
McNew on
Go
this.
ahead, Tim.
I'm totally with McNew on this.
So the color of my house, the general and I debate left and right because we have I'm colorblind. So for full disclosure for everybody out there, I'm colorblind. So this is mauve. Whatever mauve is, it's a pinkish.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I'm
color.
colorblind too, so I don't see
So-
that. I do see some color, like yellow. I can see. I know
A light
I
shade
think
of
mauve
red.
is like an early '80s ugly pink.
Yeah.
Well, that's exactly what we have on our house.
Yeah.
So my general is saying, confirming with you, McNew, it is 80s ugly paint.
Okay.
And
yes.
we are going to go with what J-Ro said is grays and dark colors. So our house sucks into the background and makes the trees in the natural area the
That's
focal
smart.
point and makes the house somewhat a moot point to the natural ability, the natural landscape around us.
Tim,
Yeah.
I've seen your landscaping. Your landscaping is
It's more aesthetically pleasing to everyone's
Your
eye.
house in. You did
Yeah.
a good job in your yard. Your yard's gorgeous.
Yeah. My yard is not aesthetically pleasing, but if you want to see my bank account, that's aesthetically pleasing.
Tim's yard is
And you know what I care about at the end of the day? I don't care about that yard at all. Matter of fact, I think that any time spent out there is lost time. Time when I could be doing things that make me money. So to me, the yard time is a waste. I do cut my own grass because I don't want to pay anybody to do it, but I do it the
I have
absolute
yard
minimum
boy.
times I have to, and I do a shitty job of it. But you know what? At the end of the day, I'll sit down with anybody and share finances and talk about, here's how you need to live your life, and that's the way you need to live your life.
No.
And it has nothing to do with
So-
cutting your grass.
I will counterpoint.
Yes. Go ahead,
I
Tim.
will counterpoint with that, Steve. If you have somebody who is green thumb inclined, if you can put a little money into things that allow blooming in certain seasons, you can absolutely. Now, McNew's perennial of the dandelion, the Midwest perennial of the dandelion, is not necessarily. It'll keep it'll keep your tax bill down. I will say that.
for sure.
Yeah, and then
So
hiring
I do
turd
have
burglars
to give
as well.
Credit where credit is due. My ex-husband did plant things that grow themselves with no need tended. He's my best friend too. He's my homie.
Perennials.
In our yard.
You got bulbs.
It
If you
just
plan it right,
fucking
you can
comes
do it
back.
right
No, it
over
just
time, and you don't have to
fucking
worry
comes
about it
back.
anymore.
Wow.
The winter comes, it goes away. The spring comes, it comes back. Then my yard boys, they mow and they fertilize. I have to trim the bushes as I have to trim all
I don't trim
bushes.
bushes ever. I just let them go.
Uh,
I just want the tax man when he drives by to be like,
now I
is this
don't
abandoned?
have to trim any since I've cut the finger. Now my ex-husband says he will take care of the yard from here on out.
No.
Okay.
So
And I go,
when I moved in,
you go right ahead.
That
So
might be
my
worth a dead finger. Yeah.
my husband didn't give a shit. My husband thought everything was
Too.
fine, everything's good. And I was like, no, we need some landscaping. There's something happening here. So I planted bushes. I planted some things.
Oh, that's
They're
expensive.
not mature yet. They're very babyish. So
That costs you thousands. Yeah.
our house looks dumb
Mine's
right
mature.
now because I have all these little babies.
When you're 63 and working, be realize that because you planted that stuff and the tax bills have made you work the next 2 years just to pay that.
Our front yard is going to be stellar. It's going to be stellar.
Oh, it sounds like a nightmare to me. Yeah.
Time to grow. I spent a lot of money the last.
I wish I lived in a neighborhood where we all got together and be like, let's have our yards look shitty. We're going to have fun. We'll have parties and stuff like that. Who cares what the yards look like? Because we want, when the tax guy drives by, that's the one we want to fool. So I would.
We want it to go down.
Yeah, I want to have
Steve,
nice
you got a
houses.
point there.
Yeah, and nice in the inside, because they don't get to come inside your house when they're assessing it. They're looking from the
I
outside.
think that's more like off-grid living. I think
Yeah,
you're
so
like off-grid.
The outside of my house, like we have brick. I actually like our brick color because it's not like an obnoxious red. Like it's kind of a muted, like
Right.
color. But we have brown siding. I hate our siding. But on the inside, when I moved in, everything was like this builder's. I call it builder's beige. It's fucking
Yeah.
gross.
Builders,
Yeah,
all that
yep,
builder
yep.
stuff
It's off the
sucks.
wall. It's
Yep.
builder's beige.
Agreeable gray.
I fucking painted everything. It is gray. It is black. It is white. I changed the whole everything in this house when I moved in.
Yeah. I got a builder's bathroom still. The master bathroom was it's all builder's quality stuff in there. But I want to do it absolutely right. I want to, and it costs a lot of money to really do it how I want to do it. So people don't see it. They don't. No one goes in the master bathroom but us. So we've never fixed it. It's horrible. It's actually got linoleum on it.
We spent so much money, so many weekends on paint because I was like, I'm not paying somebody. We'll do it ourselves. I can paint. I don't mind painting, but. We painted the whole downstairs. It is black and it is gray and it is white and it's the way I want it. Upstairs, we're still working on it, but the bar
McNew, can you be in St. Louis this week? Just hang out with us and paint. We need the shop painted. I want you to paint the shop.
I was about to say, how about Northwest Suburbs of Chicago? We have some
Yeah.
painting
You know
jobs
what?
as well.
You know what I'm not doing is painting.
I don't have a problem painting.
I'm not going to paint.
Well, McNew's coming down to
Dude,
paint for us. We
Taylor
need to-
enjoys painting as well. She did.
We'll have
A
Taylor come hang out
stairwell
with
for
us. We'll
All
pour
right.
some
Put me
butter.
on the list for a stairwell.
I could have never imagined this is where this conversation would have. I feel like we've revealed so
Right?
many things about each of your personalities that
Yeah.
Jeez.
I could not have hoped for. But this was a happy accident. Well, I think where we personally landed is somewhere in like the white siding. Maybe taking our brick to more of like a dark charcoal or black, and maybe
Yeah,
add some like
whitewash.
possibly.
Brick is whitewashed.
It could definitely be.
And
then,
the
some-
trim is
but,
dark.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then adding like some wood features, maybe on the is
Yeah.
it like the soffit, like the
Yeah.
overhang, and maybe doing like a new garage door that's Norva wood.
Yeah.
That's where we're going with
Yeah.
like the white black wood. I think. Palette.
Yes. Solid.
So I
Monies.
think we're happy with that direction. You guys brought up lawn care. I actually just hired a company to help me with the lawn because the weeds have taken over. Because I am not a lawn guy.
Yeah,
And
your life's about
you
ready
don't
to suck.
smoke them?
Our
You're
first
about
Smoke them.
You're gonna hate life real soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
The county's going to be, the county's excited you hired them. They were like, woohoo!
Yeah, so we're gonna try and take care of the weed problem. But yeah,
well, you know
guys,
that spreads to your neighbors' yards, and then
yeah.
they get
So I
pissy,
don't want to be
everyone
I don't want to be a bad
gets pissy.
neighbor. So
It's all
I'm doing.
pissy.
I don't care about being a bad neighbor.
I'm
Again,
doing my due
I moved in
diligence
before them.
to
They moved
help.
in after
Basically,
me.
outside of you, we all care about being bad neighbors.
I don't
So,
care.
I don't want my weeds spreading to the weeds of other people.
They didn't do their due diligence before moving next to Chateau Akeley of what they're going to
yeah.
Right.
You better do that. So yeah.
Funny enough, Steve was like, "Hey, you want to buy my house?" When I was house searching, and I was like, "Maybe."
I almost sold Evan my house. He almost bought my house. Yeah.
I did not know that the Akeley philosophy was let it all go to shit, though.
Well, outside again. If I decide I'm selling the house next month, I can fix all that up in 3 weeks, and I can get the yard even looking good and everything else. I can have that thing ready to sell if I had to. But again, I'm not paying the tax on all those years. I'm not like, oh, my yard's cool, I got to pay tax on all. No, I've got where if I'm putting this thing up for sale, I can fix it up because again, the house isn't a wreck on the inside. You take care of it on the inside, fix it up, live your life.
No,
On the outside, what the tax man sees, making a fucking mess. Put pink flamingos out there.
He's a little modernized. Steve has a nice house, though.
It is a nice house, in a very nice area as well. I appreciate everybody's feedback. Thank you for your thoughts.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. So I just feel like if I were,
Let me know if you want me to come over and help.
I like me and Chris have talked. I'm like, our next house just has to be built because I want XYZ. And he doesn't want projects. So I'm like, we're just going to have to build it from the ground up so you don't have projects and I get what I want. Because when I moved in, he's like, I didn't know this house had all these problems. They weren't problems before. I'm like, that was very much problems. So I created projects for him when I moved in. And our house is nice. I like our house. I love our yard. We built a fence. We have a great yard. And I'm like, I love it. But our next house, we're going to have to build from the ground up so he doesn't have projects because he's not a project person, but I'm a project person.
Yeah. I'd like to sit down with Tim. Tim's a financial planner, and I'd love to talk to Tim because I've done everything myself the whole way. I've planned everything and done everything. And I'd love to share with Tim what I've been able to put together as just a hardworking guy. I never got any money. My dad was a policeman. My mom didn't work. My dad was a policeman. My mom didn't work. And so I've never had any, I'm not a silver spoon kid. I'm not a trust fund kid, anything like that. I put together everything myself. I've always invested my own. I've never used a financial planner. And I would love to sit down with Tim and show him what I've got. Just on myself with philosophies like don't pay your money to the tax man, and stuff like that. And talk about where I'm at and why everyone should follow what I'm doing. I feel like I should be like quit all this bourbon stuff and I should be on the financial scene talking about that. But I don't want to talk about it online because I don't want to talk about it.
You could help me because I need that.
Yeah.
Well, there is a saying in the industry: when you're born on third base, you don't know about the sacrifices made. So when you're starting a business, the first generation creates the business, the second generation grows the business, the third generation, to keep it G-rated, messes it all up.
Right.
So there is something to say about being smart with your assets, being smart with who has your hands in your pocketbook, and investing appropriately. And the return on investments, pink flamingos in your yard, if you take anything away from this Cinco de Mayo, pink flamingos keeps additional assets in your pocket. The tax man moves on to the next guy.
Yeah.
Not everybody pays the same taxes for property taxes in a neighborhood.
Right.
It's,
like my neighbor,
legit.
I'll put my house against my neighbor's, and his is worth way more than me, and he's told me that. How much I'll tell you what, when we put them both up for sale, if we put them both up at the same time, mine's going to sell for twice his because it's a way better house. Everything about it is better, but he's the guy who lives outside, works in his yard, has that good look for, and again, how they assess your house is what it looks like on the outside. It looks better than
you
mine.
never know. He may hate his fucking wife. He may want to be outside.
Yeah.
It's like owning the really large truck. It's they're trying to hide what's on the inside.
Exactly.
They just want to show you what's on the outside.
Yeah.
I got people for that. I got somebody for that. I'm not going to do it. I got somebody for it. You know.
Yeah.
You know, Evan, there was a wise statement made by a young female when I was way back when, this is pre-marriage, where she said, kicking your truck is like kicking a guy in the nuts. So if that's what you put your value on, if it's on your truck, then you know what? Maybe you got to look around and see what's really most important.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree.
Your nuts.
I agree.
More.
As you bring up cars, people would laugh at the cars I've got because I drive an Elantra, and my wife drives a Hyundai Accent. But again, what we look for is cheap, affordable,
valuable,
and the fact that it runs forever. Durability. It doesn't need any maintenance.
Durability.
Durability. We never have to get those cars. Nothing breaks down on those cars. We drive them over 100,000 miles, then we're like, we move on, and then we get our next one, and that's just what we do.
So like my cars are work cars because A, I'm going to get in a wreck. 2, I don't want to have a loan because I want to be debt free. Like I drive shitty cars and I'm fine with
driving shitty cars is a good thing.
I love cars.
I'm guilty of this one.
Everything in my car.
Honestly, like people that get cars in the status symbol, I'm like, cool, that's your priority. It's not mine. Like my car does not define me.
Cars burn you through money. Yeah, I like cool cars.
They get me from A to B.
I like cool cars, but I just don't want to waste my money on
it. From A to B, I get to where I want to go. I don't worry about getting to where I want to go. I don't have a car payment. If you're paying for
my whole family just showed up.
Like you're making stupid choices. I'm not.
I do like walking out to my car. I'm a bad offender. I'm a Dodge Charger guy, so I'm on my third. But I recently got a GT, so I'm driving a 21 GT now, and a gorgeous frostbite blue though. It's so nice. It is so satisfying though, walking to your car and being like, "Damn, I love my car." I know it's not everything, but I've come around to the fact that you basically are gonna have a car payment in your entire life. By the time you even pay off a car, you're probably going to be buying a new one soon anyways. Yeah. Unless you own a vehicle that can last like 200,000 miles. Like once you get to that 100,000, it's time to turn over
You're
a new
drinking
one.
The Kool-Aid, Evan.
Yeah.
That's fine. I've drank the Kool-Aid.
I was there, my friend.
It is my fatal flaw.
I was like
getting
a car payment, and I will never do it again. I'm like, I will drive this thing until it cannot drive because it does what it needs to do. That is where I'm at. And I'm like, when I was like 16 years old, I'm like, I wanted a convertible. My parents would not get me one. And I'm like, I bought one. Like, it's not the greatest car in the world, but it gets me to where I want to go. And I have a convertible. I'm happy. That's what I wanted. And I'm happy.
Yeah.
And I don't have a car payment. I am so happy about
That's important. That's good. Yeah.
And that's the spirit of the Americanized Cinco de Mayo.
Yes.
Right.
Celebrate what you have.
Yes.
Exactly.
Celebrate what you're doing.
Yeah.
And enjoy it, right?
And it's to the individual. Evan loves seeing his beautiful car. That is Evan's American dream.
That's cool.
I don't have to pay for this bullshit. It gets me to where I want to go. Like that is
fair. It's fair.
And
we're happy.
I'm also a big proponent of you do have to have something that gives you happiness in life. For me, it was travel. We went to all 50 states with my daughter. It was U.S. domestic travel, and you spend a lot of money. But that's where our frivolous money went to. Taking all those trips that didn't necessarily make a lot of sense. But that's what we wanted to do, and that's where we spent our money on. Not on the cars or anything like that. It was on that travel.
That's all that matters.
Yeah, exactly.
Who gives a shit about anything else?
Exactly.
At the end of the day,
do what you love.
Memories are all that matter.
That's all. At the end, that's all you got. All right.
And you have those memories, and you instill that in your kid. She's doing cool shit. She's traveling.
Yeah, she travels all over, but she's all international travel. So yeah.
Right.
Look at Kat.
Memories are all that
chemical
matter.
compounds nobody's heard of. It's great.
Yeah. She's doing cool things in her career.
My niece is knocking at the door. My brother.
Well, we're going to wrap it up. Yeah, we're going to wrap it up. J-Ro, we'll start with you. Where can people find you? And then you can go.
You can find me on the gram at jro.bourbon.pro. Love you guys.
All right, take care. Good night. Good night. All right, Evan, how about you? Where can people find you?
Yeah, so you can find me on Facebook or Instagram. I also told you where you could find me last time I was on the show, but I will clue you into another. You can find me at Evan V Choreography on Facebook or YouTube and watch some of my line dance choreography if you're feeling like you want to branch out and drink some bourbon while you line dance.
Yeah. I'm not into the line dancing, but I think Evan's pretty good at it. He's out there, and so he's doing some. So if you're into that, check him out because I think he's doing some cool stuff. All right, Tim, how about you? Where can people find you?
You can find me doing house improvement stuff with trying to find McNew and J-Row to paint my house for me so I don't have to spend a lot of money and reduce the tax bill for the tax man at my local house. Additionally, you can find me on the corporate and private events page at abvnetwork.com or on Instagram at swyguy2112.
All right, McNew, how about you? Where can people find you?
I am on Instagram at McNew ABV.
All right, for me, I'm an easy guy to find. I'm at Steve Akeley on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. I've got a website, steveakeley.com. We've also got the company website. That thing's abvnetwork.com. Check it out because everything that we do is out there. Previous shows, blogs, so much more, abvnetwork.com. McNew, anything else to say before we get out of here?
I would like to remind the audience to please give us a 5-star review. That includes comments. It helps new people find the show, which is very important to us. And if you like what we're doing, we ask that you please visit our Patreon page at patreon.com/the Network.
All right, great job today, gang. For our audience, we'll have a brand new show for you tomorrow. Looking forward to that. Until then, take care, everybody. See ya.
Bye.
See you, folks.
Peace. Before we finish the show, let's talk about some great companies that support the ABV network. First up is Moonshine Still Pro. Moonshine Still Pro has a full line of products to help the home distiller. Whether you want to experiment on the stove in your kitchen or you're looking for a bigger setup in your backyard, owner Russell Creed and his team can help. They have multiple still offerings, accessories, and even grain from their partners at Goldstone Mill to assist you in making whiskey on par with your favorite distillery. They can also help you with some fabricated parts you probably can't make yourself if you are attempting a DIY still project. Learn more or order your still or parts at moonshinestillpro.com. Another friend of ours is the Goldstein family at Goldstone Mill. The Goldsteins offer a variety of heritage and heirloom grains to make the finest whiskeys in the world. Plus, they are more than just a grain company. They are truly consultants to make sure the grains they are providing to you or your business meet your highest expectations. Additionally, they work with mills around the country, ensuring shipping is as low as possible for their customers. If you're a distillery, brewery, or even doing this at home, Goldstone can assist you. Check them out at goldstonemill.com, call them at 217-254-6613, or check in via email at hello@goldstonemill.com.
The Bourbon Daily is part of the ABV Network. For more information or to become a sponsor, please visit abvnetwork.com. Thanks for listening and cheers.
This has been a Steve Akeley production.